Today, I'm gonna be putting together a a Lego Mario set. So we're gonna put together a Lego Mario set. I just got this as a present, and I've opened it up, and the only thing I've put together is Mario himself so far, and he's pretty cool. So get him in view here. So this is Mario himself. Hey X-Man, how's it going? So he comes like this, except that his ears are also little Lego pieces. I'm gonna try and do this in front of you. So his ears are little Lego pieces that you snap on, and then he's got pants and with buttons that are Lego pieces as well that you snap on, and his hat snaps on to the top of him. So they just go together pretty straightforward. You do have to put in two AAA batteries into the back. um, and uh, and they go in, and you have to use a little tiny screwdriver to open him up. And then you can power him on, and you can connect him by Bluetooth to your phone. And I'm actually going to have to pull out my phone here because the it doesn't come with written instructions for putting together things. It's all on their app. Like they've got a little quick start guide, but it doesn't actually say, oh, put this here and this here. And I know that a lot of that is because they want you to do it however you would like. But yeah, that's what's up. So when you power him on, I'm going to power him on where you can see his. He goes from creepy dead eyes to bright eyes and a lit up thing. And actually, let me switch to the other camera here real quick. Pow. So you can, I don't know if that, no, you still can't see it. So it's a little LCD screen, and it's because it's a video on a video. It's really hard to see it, but there's a little image there, and his eyes blink, and he'll do different expressions depending on what you do. Um, and if you lay him on his back, after a few seconds, he will, let me tilt it kind of so you can maybe see, maybe he will recognize it. But after a few seconds, he will tell you that he's sleepy, and then he'll go to sleep and start snoring. And I don't know if he's going to do it because I'm like holding him and he's kind of moving a little bit and stuff. But he does. So he's very he's got definitely responsive to things. Okay, he doesn't like that I'm holding him. Um, so he will make, I don't know if you can hear that. He will make little bouncing noises on things. He will respond to different colors of things, and let's see if you can see on his little display. So his little display turns blue. It's got a little water symbol and makes a little splashing noise when you put him on anything that's blue, not just Legos. Green, he makes a little happy noise, and it displays little planes and trees on his chest. And red is fire, and he gets more and more agitated as longer he's in the lava. And he also responds to yellow. Hang on. So if we've got yellow here, he puts there's a desert scene on the thing, but it's again hard to see on the screen because video on video is difficult. So yeah, the little Lego Mario, super cool. Um, Hi, awesome guy animates. How's it going? Yeah, Mario. So this guy is definitely super cool. On top of that, I haven't opened most of these yet, but there are pieces with little barcodes on them, and he responds differently depending on. I don't know if you can hear. He responds differently depending on what it's on. So if he's bounces on a brick or an enemy thing, This is gonna be lit. Um, he responds differently. There's a start one, a start piece that actually starts him counting down. Let's see if we can find that real quick. Okay, so this is the enemy one. See, and he gets happy. You see him like grit his teeth and bounce on the enemy. Um, and there's okay, so this is the start, and it plays the it play. He says, "Here we go," and it plays the start music. And you can't tell, but there's a 60-second timer running, and when it runs out, he makes a sad noise, unless you get to see if we can do this right. Unless you get to an end space, which has its own little thing. So it makes the victory. Cat Crusher, you are for sure beautiful. So it's definitely got some cool stuff going on there, and there might be other things that I'm not aware of, but it is cool. He blinks, he kind of reacts to what you do with him, reacts to different surfaces you put him on, and reacts to the barcodes, and knows when he's laying down. And if if you flip him, he knows he's doing that. I am doing well, Cat Crusher. How about yourself? Um, so uh, so this is the base set, and you basically have to have the base set to work with the expansions, because the base set is the only one, as far as I'm aware, that comes with a little Mario. And it's pretty uh, y'all can't tell, or maybe you can't tell. He said, "I'm a tired," and then half closes his eyes, and now he's snoring. I don't know if you can hear it. Um, Pretty good, actually. Got the 3D All Stars. That's a good start for sure. Um, so uh, I feel like uh, so I got this as a present. I actually don't know how much this costs. So I got it as a present today, and Jen said that she actually was looking around for this. They didn't have the base set at the Target or Walmart. They were all sold out, but they had all the expansions. You could buy any of the other pieces, but not the base set. And it seems like they should have put like an extra Mario figure in like some of the more expensive sets, because then they would sell more expansions, right? Since they're just sold out. She said there were like um, two of these available on Amazon when she went to order them. Um, it definitely seems like they should need to get more of the base set, and maybe stick some Mario's in some of their bigger sets, so that people can get the Mario to play with, because you need them, right? Like, to do this stuff. So I mean, you can put together the courses and stuff, but the courses, a big part of it uh, is having Mario to play on it, right? Um, so so it's got an app. It does not have. It can be cool with your educated view on this. The so It's got an app. It doesn't have a. Let me see if I can just do this for it. Do I still have? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Doesn't have instructions for putting together things specifically as a book. You have to do it on the app. And Oh, I need to turn on. So you turn on Mario, and then you hit the Bluetooth button, and it'll pair with the app per se. I was doing it earlier. There we go. No, let's connect. Maybe. Nope. Wake up. There we go. So it says Lego Mario Connected. Xiao Yang, my Discord, thanks. So it says Lego Mario Connected, and it keeps track of like coins that you acquired while you're playing with the set and stuff. And there's a way for you to like upload pictures of stuff you put together, and then there's manuals or guides for putting things together. So we're gonna put some stuff together here in a second. Um, I know trying to have a screen on a screen just never works, but I'll try and kind of have that there. Um, so it walks you through putting together the Mario and shows you that putting him on different colored surfaces causes him to react differently. It shows you a little video about defeating the Goomba and stuff. So we're gonna go to my first course here and see what, because I haven't even looked at this yet. So let's, does that do? No? Maybe. Do I need to go through it in order? None of these buttons are responding to me. Oh, there he goes. Um, so all the I've opened like one of the packets besides the little box that Mario comes in. Everything else is still sealed. Was Magic the Gathering streams just a one-off, or do you need a break from Mario Maker? So I've done like 3 Magic streams total. I meant to do it like 50-50 to Mario Maker, and I just ended up doing more Mario Maker. So Mario Maker is still my primary thing, but like I wanted to play Mario 35 when it came out, and I might do another Mario 35 stream at some point. And when Hollow Knight comes out, I'm gonna play, or the Hollow Knight sequel comes out. I'm gonna play some Hollow Knight sequel. But Mario Maker is still my primary thing. Is my intent currently. Um, if Lego wants to sponsor me for making Legos on stream, I would be happy to consider that. Yeah, Mario Maker has a good community and is a good game to stream in general because you get to interact with your audience and stuff. And so I like that. I like interacting with the peoples in chat and getting to play cool levels. And yeah, so Mario Maker is definitely my thing. Not saying that because I don't like your other content. This is super cool. Yeah, I did not plan this at all because Jen surprised me with this as a present, and I opened it up and I was expecting, just hey, this is a Lego set basically. But when I realized that the Mario was super cool and interactive, I thought it might be cool to do it as a stream, and it's like on brand with the other Mario and the making stuff, if that makes sense. Um, so um, we are still trying to get this app to show me things. I'm actually going to close the app and reopen it because maybe it's angry at me. I might have left it up too long. Why is it making noises at me? I closed you app. I mean, I could just start like putting together in whatever way I want, but it is not clear that this is all one piece. There's definitely like the Goomba's feet are in a different bag from the Goomba's like brick top and stuff. So it's definitely not all super obvious, I guess. If that makes sense. Okay, so I would like to do these things. Respond to me. Yes, that is a Goomba with the thing on its head. Oh, okay, bag 2. Okay, we are looking for bag number 2. This is bag number 3. 4. Oh, is bag 2 what is open here? Hang on one second. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe this is the thing. Does this look right? Does it have a long yellow piece in it? It does have Goomba feet in it, so I suspect that the one bag that I opened was bag number 2. So let's assume that's the case here. So we're in bag number 2. So I'm gonna click the next thing. It explodes and into bricks. It's not bag 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so it says to find the feet and the gray piece. I got that. And we are putting it there. Does it just autoplay, or do I have to click through? Like, that would be neat if it, okay. So we're putting these back to back. Oh, I should do this where you can see, right? So we're putting these gray pieces on these feet. And I'll try and let me scoot up here actually, so that I can break everything. There we go. So that I can have my hands in frame more readily. Okay, so we've got the feet, and this is the first time I've done this with the second camera here, and I should get a better second camera, is what I'm learning very quickly from this. So we've got these gray pieces, and we're putting. Oh, you can. It's telling me that I can rotate it in 3D space, which is nice. Okay, so I guess this little smaller bag was inside the number 2 bag because it's got the Goomba's face in it, and it's telling me to pull out the Goomba's face now. So we're gonna do this, and I actually got a little thing to put the bits in, and I should have done that, but dumped it out into that. Phone screen is completely blown out. Yeah, I don't know if I can solve that without messing up the other stuff. But hang on, let me try. That's a good point. Let's see if we can adjust that without destroying the rest of the things. I almost wish I was using my camera as my second webcam, because I think it's better than this webcam. Except that, or I was using my phone, but I can't because I have to use the screen to check out the building stuff. So let's configure video here, and let's see if we can get the phone screen to show better. Ooh, that's better, right? Yeah, it's hard to have the phone screen be visible, and have the bricks not be. Okay, I can do that. Does this work? Hang on, we will figure this out. And have the bricks be reasonable too. Try and find a happy medium somewhere. So if we do the contrast, we up the brightness, middle ground. Yeah, find the middle ground for it. Let's up our color intensity, since we janked some of the other stuff, messed up some of the other things. And white balance. White balance doesn't do anything useful here because there's not enough white here. Okay, so this might be around where we're at, because you can kind of see the screen. You can kind of see the bricks somewhere in there, I think. Yeah, okay, so exposure is the big thing that does this. That's good, yeah, okay. So I wonder if that means you can see, yeah, you can see his face much better now, right? That is definitely better. Okay, so you can see his face, and you can see that his little chest screen just has red on it to begin with, but if you put him on different colors of stuff, he reacts differently. If I put him on lava, he will, well, let's do it with this. He will sometimes react. Maybe the red is a little less, I don't know, that's weird. because he reacts really well to the water and the green and the yellow. He reacts pretty immediately to. Usually makes a little sound and his chest occurs. So he's laying down now, and so he'll go to sleep here in a second, and you can see that. Okay, so what were we doing? We're putting the face on the Goomba now. See, he's getting sleepy, and he will go to sleep here in a second. Helped with the frame rate as well. I agree. Yeah, the frame rate improved. So he's snoring now. I don't know if you can hear it, but he's got little Z's on his chest, and his mouth is moving, and his eyes are closed. So we're gonna wake him up so he's not just constantly snoring. Okay, so let's change this up a little bit. Yeah, finding the middle ground for the for being able to see the screen and seeing this is difficult. Mario is very lazy. So we got that. So we're clicking on the next thing, and it wants us to put on some little brown bits. We got little brown bits here. It wants us to have 2 of them, right? Yeah, I know I can do that. Thanks. Yeah, so it wants to have us to have 2 of them on either side. So it's hard not to like pull things up to right in front of me. It's hard to do it down here in the camera. Okay, so that's one of them. I just opened this bag of stuff in front of. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like, how do I lose something? Okay. How do I lose something that quick? I lost it on camera, literally. Okay, so next we are putting the slopey bits on his sides. And keep going. And a big bit on his back. And so I need like a bright light here because upping the gain and the exposure on the camera messes up the frame rate. Okay, so I suspect it wants us to put the top on. Yeah. And so now he's got his little barcode so that when Mario hops on him, Mario recognizes that. So the last thing is the little checkmark complete dealy. And how do okay, I X out of this, right? There we go. So Mario can hop on him now. I don't know if you can hear that, but you can see him react to it, and a little coin pops up on his chest. So so we got this. So we've defeated the Goomba. Why will you not let me? Do I have to go through? It shows that I went through that, right? Do I have to go through the other things before I can my first course? Yes, I have done that. Thanks. We're gonna page through this real quick. Yeah. So that that he does stuff. Oh, something I didn't mention. So while he's active, if you do that, he yells at you. I don't know if you. So you put him back on and he's happy. I don't know if he'll. He gets unhappy when you take away his pants. Okay, so we've watched both of those now, but it doesn't let me click on the other things. Do I have to like watch the videos too? That would be awkward, right? Like I already know these things though. Thanks. give me instructions for the course things. Like I can make educated guesses, but I would rather. So I'm gonna get when you complete one of those boxes, it puts a little green check mark in the corner. So we're gonna put check marks in everything. So this is showing you that that he reacts to the different colors of stuff, and he reacts to red, blue, green, and yellow, and that's regardless of whether it's a Lego block or not. And that's with the little sensor that's on his feet. It's got its own lights and its own little camera thing. So it's a really cool piece. Okay. So it's showing us that okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, we actually have to watch all the little things in order to allow us through. Okay, so it says find one of these. Got that. We are putting blues on that. We are putting these flat green pieces on there. There's a barcode and two little pieces. And this is the start barcode. This is the thing that triggers him doing his countdown and his other stuff, right? So, and then we put the pipe. Oh, he starts in the pipe. Got it. So this pipe piece is pretty cool, right? Like it's big enough for him to go into, and then the barcode is hiding in there. So we've got a pipe together now. And that was the end of the thing. So when you put him in there, let's see if I can his little reader does the thing and it starts reading. So and he does that for 60 seconds and then we'll eventually run out of time. So we're getting another green piece. Got another green piece, and this has the end on it. So this is the end barcode, and a brown piece right here, and then a circular bit, and hang on. So it's got the little speed up music on Mario. Now I assume that you can't hear, or maybe at best you can hear faintly because this headset and the software both do some casual noise filtering. So I suspect that he's too far away from the thing. But he says, "Oh no!" if the time runs out. Okay, so we've got this, and of course we can rotate this and stuff, but we don't need to. We need this flagpole. So this actually came attached to the flagpole to begin with. So we're gonna do this. It needs to stop telling me to pinch to zoom. I know to pinch to zoom. Oh, it's got a little topper to the flagpole. Okay. So we've got a little topper to the flagpole, and we put that together, and then we put that on top of the thing. And then it's going to tell me to put this flag that actually came attached to it onto it in a second, I suspect. Let's put this topper on first. So we've got this topper on, and then the flag. Yeah. Okay. So, and then it says complete, and then I have to X out, and the X is very faint and small in the corner. Do I have to watch the videos? Oh no, I got this one to go. It's very, it doesn't let you proceed, which is both good and bad, right? Okay, so now we are putting together these little flowery pieces. We are putting together pink flowers, pink flower on the thing, and I hope I'm that you can see. If I had known that I was gonna need more light here, I would have arranged for that, I think. I don't have a good way to fix that. So it wants the yellow flower on this one, so we'll do that. And I think there's some extra pieces because like I said, the little his little buttons are pieces and his ears are pieces, and there was definitely an extra button and ear in the bag. So I think there's extra flowers and some other things here. So we've got these flowers together. Yes. It was literally just a two-step thing. It was just like boom. Okay. It says take this and do that and do that. I wonder what made them, like, which ones they choose to do as a video and which ones they choose to do as something else. So this is just a static graphic. Okay, so it's I'm attaching this. I'm going to do it as 2 pips in, although it could be less, I reckon. So we've got this piece here, and we're attaching the flag, and I'll do it 2 pips in also. That feels correct to me. And we will, oh, it shows it more like this. Let me put this flag in. So we will try to match what it's showing us as closely as possible, just for the sake of matchingness. And we'll put these little flowers on. Because it shows us some flowers there. And our Goomba actually just sits in the middle. He doesn't necessarily, oh, his feet are on backwards. Guys, I messed everything up. Hang on. We can fix it though. We can rebuild him. We can make him better, stronger, more forward facing. Okay, now the Goomba is here. So he could just sit in the middle so that he can move around, or we can clip him in. So we're going to clip him in just for safety, so he doesn't fall off. Can he go on the side there? Yeah, he can go on the side. Okay. So he's clipped in for safety. So now we look like the video is displaying, and we could. So this is a simple course. So let me do this from left to right. So we go in here, and that starts his little timer on his chest. And so we bonk on that guy, and it gives us a coin and a noise and a happy sound, and then we do that, and it solves the thing. Don't mess up now. I just told you not to. Yeah. So and it shows me how many coins I earned on the on his chest. So let me do that again real quick. So it starts with a 60-second timer, and then let me bring this closer to the camera. And then as we bonk on things, we earn coins. So I'm going to bonk on him again to show you again. And then we hit the flag, shows us the flag, gives us victory music, and then counts up our coins. And so it shows us that we earned 2 coins in that that thing. Have I seen the Metallica documentary, Some Kind of Monster? I have not seen that. I can't say that I've watched a lot of musical documentaries in general. So that's not true. I've watched like one on the Pixies and maybe on something else. So I guess I watched a couple, but I've not seen Some Kind of Monster. Is that something I should watch? Okay, so we're just earning our check marks here, and now it says start. It says let's go. Oh well, it's I already did that. Okay, does it give me a check mark? Didn't give me a check mark. Oh, is it? Does it sense? Because the Bluetooth is. Oh, it's not connected. Because I powered him off. Hang on. So let's reconnect him to the app here. Hang on. It wants to be angry at me for not having done this in the appropriate order. Okay, connect. It says Lego Mario connected. So every time you power him off, you have to reconnect him and you have to go into the thing. It doesn't automatically say, oh, the app is open. Uh, you gotta connect it. It's you have to click the button on the app and the button on Mario to connect it up. I highly recommend it. Yeah, probably the most honest documentary ever. Better for Metallica themselves. Very good. Watch whether or not. That's fair. No, I'm okay with Metallica. Uh, okay, so we're gonna go back to building. I I'm probably not the norm in that I liked the load reload phase more than some of the other phases of their career, but so you're probably gonna be like, oh, what are you thinking as a result of that? Okay, so now he's connected to the Bluetooth, and our Goomba ran away. So maybe it detects that we. Yeah. Okay. So the app knows that we did that. And it says the app is required, but he still, even before you connect the app up, someone whose favorite album was Saint Anger. See, I feel like that's a mistake, but like I could see having your favorite song be something off of Saint Anger. But so does it want me to actually go through all the motions here? So we're gonna bounce on this guy. Makes it so rough, right? And then we'll do this, and we'll see if the app. Oh, yep, the app knows that we finished. Okay. So the app is very controlling. The app would, but you can still do all the playing stuff even without the app. Because it still responds, and it still does a start and gains coins and a finish from all the things, and responds to all the things, and even without this app. So it knows that I gained a coin. So I'm gonna press next. It needs to stop going to sleep. And it opens up my next. Oh, okay. It gives me lots more options now. So after I get past the initial build thing, it starts scrolling. Some kind of monsters around the Saint Anger era, by the way. Okay. That is good to know. I will keep that in mind when viewing for sure. Okay, we're gonna click on this. So it's telling us that thing. What about all these pieces? Bag 3, but I've got all these pieces left still. We are accelerating past these pieces, guys. We are going to bag 3. Can I click anywhere in the screen to trigger that? Okay, so I'm gonna find that big blue plate. I'm gonna see if clicking anywhere in the screen moves forward. No, I have to click the little plate. Okay, so this is a much bigger blue plate than like these green starter plates or these or the smaller plates. This is a pretty big piece. I'm gonna dump this all out here, so be prepared. I'm gonna throw this bag on the ground for expedience. Makes way more sense in the context of the they're just simply lost. Oh, okay. Maybe so I should maybe watch the documentary and then rewatch the album, sort of thing. Rewatch the album, re-listen to the album. Maybe I will appreciate the album more in context. Okay, so we've got these pieces. We are putting this black piece. I'm going to move this up here into this corner here. So we've got this blue piece. Yeah, in a sense. Fair. And we're doing that, and we're moving on. I'm gonna move the Goomba over here too, so you can still see his little face. So we've got our blue piece, and we're putting this gray piece on. Does this rotate? Oh, that's cool. Look, it spins. So if I do more of these, I definitely need to improve my camera and lighting for my hands. So we put that on, and now we are. Is that telling us to stack 2? I think it's telling us. Maybe it's only telling us to stack 1. Oh, it says 2x. Okay, so in the corner. So we will stack 2. See up here in the corner, it says 2x. It's hard. You can't see the little font, but it's there. Yeah, and then do the obvious other side. We've got this big brown piece. It's glowing weirdly purple on the edges, for what it's worth. How many pips? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so it wants 10 revealed. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, so it wants like 4 underneath. That is, it wants it to be very, very deep underneath instead of just a little bit. So, and we are adding the little side pieces, and we are adding. Oh, let's put these side pieces here, and then we are adding gray pieces to either side of this. Like, I appreciate the app. I wish these buttons were a little bigger. And I wish it didn't like lock me out of accelerating past things. Okay, and now we're putting that on top of the thing. So the crossbar lines up with that. Got it. And it gives me a little check mark. And now I can X out of this. And again, this area is darker here because we needed it to be darker so that you could kind of see what's on the screen. So we're in a kind of anybody who has just popped in, because I see more viewers than we're originally watching. We're kind of doing so. Okay, so really we're building these broad elements, and then attaching them to like side platforms and stuff, like using these paths, the water, the lava, and the grass paths to move in between these elements. So so it wants us to jump on this. Oh, he turned off. I let him sit for too long. He turns off automatically. So oh, it plays music while he's on the thing. So it's kind of a dexterity thing, because so that was interesting. So he actually fell off because I didn't hold him up. Oh. Okay. So y'all can't tell this, but you see where in the screen, when it rotates, it makes little coins pop up. So coin. He actually does that as I'm rotating this. He makes little coin noises, and he collects coins on his chest. So you're scoring points by doing this. Just a second ago, when I messed up and put him on here, because he's too heavy for this. He's got two batteries in him. He's too heavy for this without the extra support of additional paths on him. When he fell off, he made a what noise, and his eyes went dizzy. So he knew that he fell off, and he knows when he's being rotated around the piece. So that's this little guy is much smarter than he initially seems, right? So that's kind of interesting. Okay, so we will because he knows what kind of motion he's doing, kind of when he's on certain things, and knows when he's falling as well. So he's got some like haptic sensors in him. Like I knew he responded to being flipped, and he knew when he was laying down, but I didn't think about the implications of things. Hey, Philippe, how's it going? Does he know when you're sleeping and when you're awake? No, he only knows when he is sleeping. He he's less benevolent than Santa Claus, but you know, he's still in a red suit. This is the new Mario Maker update. Yes, this is the hyper hands-on Mario Maker, and you know, like they've got the RC controlled cars with your Switch from the Mario 35 update, where you're controlling them, and it's got like an AR setup for those remote control cars that shows you obstacles and stuff as you're physically driving the remote controlled car around. It's like that. How's it going, Zachary ZZ? It's almost like real life, yeah. So I keep putting him like this so that y'all can see him and see his face, because I feel like that he is the star of the show. Like this piece makes the rest of it super cool, right? Because it's smart. But the downside of trying to always have him be sitting there and blinking is that after like 30 seconds he goes to sleep and starts snoring, and I don't want to listen to him snore the entire time. Doing good? Awesome. Awesome. Make Lego troll levels, yes. Lego troll levels, Lego Kaizo. Yeah, just crazy Lego stuff. I don't know how you would Lego Kaizo. That'd take some doing. Okay. What does this want me to do? Oh, it wants this white piece here. Okay. Okay. So, sorry about that. Can't wait to get my hands on these now. Yeah. This is cooler than I expected, for sure. Because this guy is much smarter than I expected. Like, this guy's like a little Tamagotchi kind of. So we've got a white piece, and we're upside down flipping it, and we're adding a big white piece to it. I feel like, so all this stuff is like paths and stuff that were in the first package, that it's just like, oh, these are how you connect like this element to this element. You just use these paths and stuff. So I think these can all just go in here like this. In particular, I don't see this white piece. I see clouds, but that's not what it's showing me, right? Like, it's showing me a regular flat white piece, and none of these are that. Did it tell me to open a bag and I didn't notice it? Hang on, let me back up and go back in. No. Like it's got little tiny white pieces that I can do lots of stuff with, but I don't have that. I'm gonna ignore that. I'm gonna ignore the instruction to put that. Oh, I know what I did. I'm not very smart. I just knocked it off. So we got a little white piece. Everything is here. I'm just very good at losing pieces. Okay, so we've got that on now. Now it wants these little pieces to go on the sides here. Trying to do it where you can see, but obviously my hands kind of have to go in the way too to press small pieces in. And then we put these big flat discs on this. Like they're like furniture slider domes. How much am I being paid by Nintendo Lego for the stream? Nothing, but if they would like to sponsor me, I'd be happy to do more streams of this. I got this as a gift and today, and after opening it up and seeing how cool the Mario was, I thought it would be interesting to stream. Negative cost of the set, probably. Yes. Well, it was a gift, so it didn't cost me specifically, but it did cost Jen. So, but yeah, if Lego or Nintendo would like to sponsor streams in the future, we can come to terms. I'm gonna put that out into the ether and pretend like that's what will happen, because I would be more than happy to put together more Lego sets on stream, especially Lego Mario. Okay, so we've got these furniture sliders on this cloudy piece, and now we are adding the clouds. So we are doing this. Are these offset slightly? They are. Okay, so it is like that. So you can see how they're slightly offset because you can't center them. And then we are adding more things, and those things are side by side, so they're as centered as possible. You'll make that happen? Okay. I'm gonna hold you to that, Philippe. What am I doing there? Why is it? Oh, okay. This is this piece. So we're the piece with the barcode for the cloud, and he doesn't. So Mario recognizes red, blue, green, and yellow so far, but he does not recognize white as a thing. Like he recognizes green. See, his chest lights up and it shows he's happy he's on green, and then blue and red is lava and he gets angry. Red for some reason is a little finickier than the other colors, and then yellow he thinks is desert sand. Oh no, okay, sure. And big long gray piece. Okay, big long gray piece. Oh, I keep picking up the cloud, so we'll set the cloud over there. So we've got that. Now we're putting this circular piece. And we are attaching this to this. So the two pieces that we just put there just slide around the gray piece there, so it all fits nice and neat. I don't know if you can see that well. Sorry. Okay, and then we get the check mark from the app, and now we've got another little cloud thing. And then we have to close out this window. And does it tell me more? It does. Okay. So it shows me the play pattern for this piece. So it shows him getting a coin when he does that. Oh, okay. So he's this is like a Lakitu cloud. Oh, that's crazy. He makes little flying noises when he's doing stuff. So so it wants you to fly him around on this Lakitu cloud here. And this gray stick is just the holding stick for doing that. And he makes raccoon tail flutters and collects coins while he's flying on the cloud. So you too can have a Lakitu cloud. All right. Next up, number 6. I feel like we need to open another bag for this. Yeah, bag 4. Okay. We're moving at a good pace here. Scary glowing eyes. Yeah. They're the cool part. See, I think the eyes are super cool. They're an extra cool part of the thing. I think it's scary when he is hang on, when he's powered off and it just goes into dead-eyed Mario. Yeah, it looks better. Just wait until he's sleeping and he's on your bedside table, and you didn't leave him there. Yes, that would be creepy. But yeah, like I feel to me he looks much scarier in this mode. Let's here, let me show you. So he looks much scarier in this mode to me. Like he looks very, and then you're like, he's ready to haunt your dreams. But when the eyes are very cartoon animated, and he's got the mouth and stuff too. It keeps getting worse. But no, it looks cool in real life, I think. For some reason, it thinks my finger is lava because the light is so bright, it's shining through me. Yeah, for sure. When you first get him and he's completely missing his accoutrements, he is definitely much scarier. Okay. So we've got that. I'm gonna stand him up so he doesn't fall asleep. It's telling me to open bag 4. We're gonna open bag 4. Yeah. But once he's got his stuff on, and his animated eyes and stuff are pretty cool. So we're gonna throw this bag on the floor here. And we've got lots of pieces in this bag. So it wants us to find this piece and to put one of the, oh, these are little brick pieces. So they look like little bricks. So it wants us to put the brick facade facing outwards on the edge of this brown piece here. India is actually lava. I am constructed entirely of magma. I'm a volcano elemental, so it's just having us build out these blocks here around the sides, and then we put on little toppers. Liquid hot magma. And now we've got little brick blocks. That's pretty cool. And it wants us to find this gray disk. And we are putting, oh, I was expecting it to tell me to put it on that, and it doesn't. It wants me to do something else with it. It wants me to find these clear pieces, and we're going to put these clear pieces back to back on the disk. And now we are attaching it. Oh, okay, so this is how you've got brick blocks floating in the air for him to jump on. Hey, Burnfish, them some pretty hands. Thanks. It's my 8th job as a hand model. So that's how you have floating blocks to jump on, is with this clear pieces, so that it floats, so that he can jump on these. How's it going, Burnfish? So we're gonna move forward. We've got a yellow disc, and we are putting, oh, I didn't even see this. Check it out, guys. Check it out. I'm bad at judging where the camera is. It's a little question block. Okay, so it wants the circle underneath, and it wants a yellow barcode piece to go on top. Okay. So it's got questions on 2 of the sides, and the other sides are open. So so got our thing, and oh, and that goes in here like this. Boop. So now it's a floating thing. So it's kind of like bumped up. Okay, so we got that piece together. I would like to close. There we go. Okay, so that's cool. Going all right, I suppose. You barbecued some burgers. We still haven't received our pork chops yet. Now it looks right. Yeah. Okay. So let's. This is where it demonstrates the play pattern that it expects. Oh, okay. So jumping on the question block gives you 5 coins. So I have to start him by putting him on the start space. And then we put him on this. Oh, okay. So it gives you different things. That gave him 15 seconds on his clock instead. It does a little roulette thing. Sorry, I'm not good. Now he's got a star. He's got star power. So yeah, it's little item roulette. Okay, so that was 5 coins. Does he get mushrooms? Okay, so 1 coin. Am I doing it too much in one go? That was 10 coins. So I suspect there's other things like power up mushrooms and stuff like. Oh, there we go. So there's a big mushroom there. So you can get mushrooms and stars and extra time and varying amounts of giving it too much power. So now he's big. I don't know if that doesn't affect thing. So the music just sped up because I spent too much time playing with him. So we're gonna touch him on the end flag, and it's gonna tell me how many coins I accrued. So that's 23 coins. Okay, so that's how you do the things. So we understand now, and we are on to number 7. Too much power, Mario. I can't give you too much, or you'll start walking around by yourself. Okay, so we have located this piece. We're sliding 10 pieces down on top of them. It says find 2 of these, so I'm going to find a second one. I don't know if it wants me to slide the second one all the way down or not. It does, okay. And then it wants a little green cuppy piece. So we will slide this green cuppy piece here. And I think we're making a tree. Yeah, we're making a tree. It is 8-bit Mario tree, in fact. I don't know if you can see it taking shape there, but it is 100%. That's what it is. So we've got a cool 8-bit Mario tree now. Okay. So it has given me the check mark. I have successfully treed. Now I could like add it to things like this. So I'm just going to stick it on here for now, just for the sake of it being attached to something, so it's not going to roll around. And now we've got the little Goomba next to a tree. It's got some flowers. A happy little tree. What is this? Okay, for sure we're getting this big blue piece here. Yep, big blue piece. some tan pieces. Poison. Those are going there. I actually I have uh, I have big plans for eventually. Made a terrible mistake. Um, the I have plans for those commands. I'm totally going to make a like a choose your own adventure, like a multi-path choose your own adventure using the commands. I just figured out how to do it. It'll just take me a while to set up. So so we've got the blue piece with the brown pieces like it's showing me. We are sticking one of these green pieces on top of that. And I shouldn't say that, right? Like, yeah, somebody will be like asking me if I've done it yet, and it'll take me a while because I need to like plot everything out, and then I have to like uh, input it all the way it needs to go. Okay, so this is just like a little land piece amongst water, and now we're making a little flying cloud piece. So we for sure need this clear thing, but it wants us to start with a small brown pip. Oh, and we are adding a leaf to it and a yellow thing. These smaller ones are even harder for me to show on camera because my fingers aren't actually like I've got long fingers, but I don't have particularly big fingers. But they certainly hide these small pieces. um, and then it wants us to put the clear piece in that. So the cloud is always going to be floating above this particular little flower. And then we attach the thing to that, and it wants us to do it the way I would expect it to do. So now we have a little cloud that we can add to our scenery. You think you have done this before? Yep. That seems likely. Okay. Oh, and that was the end. So now we can, I'm gonna keep adding, let me find a different thing. It can float above this water here. It's a little cloud. All right. So we're making more things. Got a green piece. And we're doing the same thing as before. Oh no, is that a big green piece? No, that's not. Okay, this is the small green piece. We're putting these around the edges. And a green piece on top. And that's it. We've successfully made another land segment. So this helps you connect paths to have like branching paths, I think, right? So that you can have stuff leading up to the sides of these things and going off in different directions and stuff. It would be interesting if they sold little, like the little trigger barcodes. It'd be interesting if they sold different stickers just for that. But I'm sure they would sell it as the piece instead. But little stickers that you could put on the center of things would be interesting. Yeah, I'm sure they would sell it as the full piece instead. Okay. We are building a tall land piece now. So we start with the obvious bottom. We add these things. And we've only got one more bag after we're done with this set of things here. And we put some little doodabbers on the sides here. Probably print off stickers if you had extra blocks. That's a good point. And then we are building up even higher. Am I putting those on? Okay, yeah, I'm putting it on on the more supported way, so that it's not just a big tall stack up the side. It's putting it on the 8 wide piece so it's more sturdy. Also, okay. Although this green piece snapping on the top makes it very sturdy by itself. So we've got a short land piece and a tall land piece and a land piece in water. So you've got all sorts of land that you can connect with these pathways. And I feel like we're making another one, I suspect. I suspect I could put it together right now based off of what we have displayed here. And we've got some extra, I think, little pieces. Is this extra tall? Is this taller than that? Yeah, this is taller than that. So yeah, we're doing that. I'm just going to start putting together while the graphic is loading because we know what's happening here. We have the foresight. We can tell. Green piece, the tall pieces, and the green topper. Will this be hard? So we are snapping that together. There we go. So now we've got all sorts of different land pieces to have our paths connect to. Let's put these up here because I know it's gonna tell me to it's gonna tell me to pull out the next bag here in a second because we only have little tiny extras. Okay, so we're about to make Bowser Jr., guys. We're gonna make Bowser Jr. Here comes the bag. The bag explodes. I'm not gonna explode it quite as much as the graphic did because that seems like a really bad idea. And we're gonna take this little bag here and we're gonna empty it into this lid. And we're going to throw this plastic bag on the ground. Okay, so we're finding his feet. We have located his feet. We need to make sure which way this front, because with the Goomba, we put the Goomba's feet on backwards to begin with, and we had to swap his face to the other side after we were done. Okay, so it wants a little tiny gray pip. And the gray pip goes towards his back. And a white single piece like this. Is that right? Yes. Okay. So it's a white single piece, but it's got thingies on the side there, or on the back. And then we do the same with the blue piece on the front. Is that? Oh, okay. So the white piece has the gray pip underneath, whereas the blue one has the gray pip on top. And now we are adding yellow pieces. Are these yellow pieces with holes? No, they are not. Oh, give me without. Here we go. Now we add the pieces with holes. Okay. So we're adding the pieces with holes on top of the other yellow pieces. I'm trying to keep my hands in camera here. It's hard. Oh, we're sticking his arms in. His arms are somewhere. So the arms go in the armholes, just like real life, and they click in. You can see they have it so once they're in, they're gonna be in, sort of thing. and they rotate. He's got little rotating arms, which is nice. So it's kind of like a minifig but bigger, because Mario has to be big enough to accept AAA batteries, and so the enemies have to be big enough to go with that. Okay. Light green, and that's along his back. Oh, except that his back is over here. Let me turn his arms to the correct side after messing everything up. And there we go. We've got a green piece here. So we are halfway to Bowser Jr. being complete. And these pieces with extra pips on the sides go in the corners here. There we go. I don't know what that is. What is that? Oh, it's a weird quarter circle piece, and the quarter circle is going towards his back. So it's going flat to the things. There we go. Kind of like that. Like that, I think. Oh, and we're doing that on both sides. Okay. Yeah, I definitely need to get a better camera for my hands if I'm going to do this in the future. All right, so what does that look like? Okay, so that's a plain one, but then there's two feety ones that go on the sides here. So we put the feeties on the sides, and then I'll find the plane. And I say feeties because they look like feet to me, right? They got the little out pokey piece at the bottom, so they look like feet. And there should be a there we go. Should be this that goes in the center of these. And doing well. And then, oh, there's little pyramid pieces. These are like his ears or his spikes or something. It is. I'm definitely. It's a different skill to be like, don't hold this where you would normally hold this. Like I would normally hold it where you can't see from either camera. I would hold it slightly below this and slightly off in both directions. So I have to choose one of those or the other. Okay. So we are looking like a headless, faceless Bowser Jr. kind of. We need a tan piece right here. Click. And now we are acquiring face. Does this have eyes? Oh, it does. It was down before, so I couldn't see, but it has Bowser Jr. eyes on it. Bink. And then we get, he's got a mouth and an apron. So the apron goes down here, and it's scary, like clown mouth that with like scribbled, like it looks like he drew it himself, sort of thing. And then there's an oval somewhere that is his own mouth. Yeah, there we go. He's very happy. He's quite pleased with himself. And then he gets a little piece there, a piece with a single dot that goes on top, so that we can have a single gray pip on top as well. Like that. Happy little gray pip. Beep. Okay, and then we are adding more. Oh, we're giving him his mohawk. So we're making the top of his head more flat, so he looks more cohesive and less bumpy. Where's the mohawk? Is this the mohawk? Yeah. So this faces forward, kind of. And then we put a white piece on his back for his shell. Ooh, okay. What is going on here? Oh wow, check that out. Like that is all one piece. That is not a you put it together kind of thing. This is his shell is all cohesive. You are back and you have returned with food. What did you bring us? Did you bring enough for the whole class? So we're giving him his barcode now. And then it's going to tell us to put it on his back. So we will put it on his back. You got to come here to get it. Okay, I'll be right there. Be right there. It is only a 3-day drive, I think. So hopefully the food will stay warm. So now we've got Bowser Jr. and he's got a little barcode. What does Mario do when he interacts with that? Hang on. Oh, it's going to show me here in a second. I will not skip ahead. We'll let him sit like that. Can't ship food across the border, especially with COVID. Sure, that's fair. Also, emerald ash borers, right? Okay, so we big green plate, tall brown pieces, kind of in the center. Oh, just offset from the center. Okay. And this gives him something to stand on, maybe? I'm not sure what this is supposed to look like at the end. And then we start making bricks around it. Those bricks, yeah, those bricks are facing outwards, because there's an outward side that has more detail, and the inward side that's just a straight line that you absolutely can't see in this light, but that's okay. But there's basically a good side and a bad side to these, or a cool side and a less cool side is probably a better way to put it. And then we're putting little slopies on top of these. So is this like a battlement of some sort? Some crenellations? So we're doing this to all of them so that it's got a little slopey on top of the thing for each of these. So we will do that. And do that. And we keep repeating. This is not the rinse and repeat section of the build is not the exciting part for sure. It is. I'm going to move it forward slightly. So, oh, okay. So that is the end of this. This is a complete piece like this. So I suspect this is like Bowser Jr.'s castle that he hangs out in, right? I suspect it's like his little area where he goes. And then the next thing is a video, which means it shows us the expected play pattern for this. If it lets me hit the X. Okay. So yeah. Oh, okay. So it's showing him jumping on it, and I don't think you can see, but it shows 5 hearts, and each of the stomps on him give him the hearts. So it actually shows you flicking Bowser Jr. off of the castle with Mario, and then he lands on his back so that his barcode is up, and then you jump on him. So we'll turn Mario back on, and we will bounce on him 5 times. And we're gonna here. Let me see if I can show you on the camera. So we're gonna bounce on him. Yep, 1, 2. He goes bing bing. Okay, and then it gives me coins. I guess it sounded like 5 coins. So it gives you 5 coins for beating up Bowser Jr. It's pretty good, right? Pretty good profit, better than the normal game. Okay, what have we got now? Let's move Mario off before he falls asleep. He's very bad about that. He goes to sleep very quickly. Tall pieces around this. Tall pieces. I wonder if his Bluetooth disconnects when he self powers off versus when you manually power him off too. It would be nice if he stayed connected as much as possible, right? Okay, so we're doing this. I'm not quite sure what this is going to look like. This kind of looks like a really big tree so far, but there's not enough green pieces for that to be the case, I don't think. No, it's got bricks. It's got bricks. All right, come on, bro. You gotta get here. he is. I mean, you know, Mario is like pretty old at this point, right? He needs some cat naps occasionally. In a war zone like Mushroom Kingdom, you get sleep when you can. Yeah, Mushroom Kingdom is has a lot of strife going on from a variety of different sources. And we're doing this infinite little spikies on the tops of these again. So we're gonna put more spikies on. I should have had music playing or something while I was doing this, so that it would be have more entertainment value than just me talking. Nope, that's the wrong kind of spiky. There's extra pieces, so there's extra like Bowser spikes, I think. But maybe they get used later. I suspect they are extra. Mario's about 45. Yeah, he looks like it. I mean, he aged well though. You know, for how much hardship he's been through. Literally died like millions of times. Okay, so now we've got this thing. It's got bricks and spikies. Put on Mario Galaxy's soundtrack, my guy. No, like that's the way. Like if I could never upload it to YouTube because they would say no. They would full on get up in my business. We can do this though. We can add a little music. I don't archive on YouTube, but I do upload edited videos to that, and I figured I'd do that with this, right? But I certainly can't if I put anything that is not acceptable. I mentioned this before. I got a copyright claim against me for in-game music from Mario Maker, for specifically for Gusty garden thingy from a level. Yeah. So that made me more cautious about it. So all the music I use is all stuff. I still feel like the in-game music is allowed, and that the companies that were striking were not the actual company, but you never know. Okay, so we've built this prenellation thing. It says okay. I don't know what I think it's just another thing like this that you can just put somewhere else. Okay, we are nearing completion here. We definitely need this big green piece. Yep. We need this flat black piece. Looks like it's got like a little hingey thing going on. Yeah, definitely making a hinge. So we're clipping this into this little round piece right there. This is another instance where I need to improve my secondary camera. This is what I had laying around, and I can't use my. Normally I would use my phone as my secondary camera, but not an option when I have to build with it, right? I have to use it for instructions, for instructional purposes. So we've got this green slopey piece and another green slopey piece, and the other part of the hinge mechanism. I don't know why we didn't build that all at once, but that's okay. So it's got this flat circle with no pips on it, so that this won't ever get caught on there. putting slopes on the sides. And we are putting flat pips on these. And a long piece with things on either end, a very kind of weird piece actually. And this brown piece, I have located it. We are making this brown piece very flat. Making the brown piece very flat. Oh, it's part of the apparatus. So like that. So that you can do this with it. I don't know if you can see, but so that you can do that with it. So I didn't even have a paper manual. No, so let me. So this is the quick start guide that comes with it, and it shows you how to put Mario together. But after that, it says download the app, and it talks. That's it, right? Like it's got some general play pattern pictures here, but not how to put it together, and then an advertisements for the other bits, and then don't swallow this warnings in 1,000 languages. Are you listening to this music through the Pretzel Rocks app for Streamlabs? No, this is Streambeats plus music from another dude who said that that their music was okay to play on streams. It's in my channel description somewhere. It says where the music comes from, but it's a really big long playlist that's on shuffle. Okay, so we've done this correctly, and now it's going to allow me to exit, maybe, and got another piece. Got this big red piece with these circular bits on it, for sure. Ready, because that's what we're doing. There's not much left to do. So we got our big red piece, circular bits with pips. These. Okay, they're like that. They're attached to 3 pips, is what it looks like, and on opposing sides. Yeah, I think so. Put these flat things. So these are like little skip across stones on the lava. So we've got a thing to kind of launch Mario and then skip across stones. I clicked you. I clicked you. Okay, and now it's showing us the play pattern. Oh, that is cooler than I thought. I thought this was for launching Mario. This is for launching the castle. So you put this right there, and Mario can launch the castle off. Let me show you from the side too. So you put it so that it's kind of sitting there, and Mario can destroy the castle just like he does in real life all the time. It's almost 1 AM and I still feel it's fair. It's fair. Cool. Okay, and so that's all the things we've got. We've got a castle for Bowser Jr. to sit in, and you knock him off and you jump on his back to beat him up. We've got a castle that you can explode. We've got lava with steps on it. We've got a Lakitu cloud that you can fly Mario around on, and he collects coins while you're flying him around on this thing while he's lit up. Mario is like this piece is so cool. They definitely need to stick this piece in more sets so that more people can get it, because like like Jen said, that it was like everything within 2 hours of us was sold out of this base set that has the Mario in it. We've got some scenery here, like the cloud and the tree and stuff. We've got the start, and we've got the end, finish, and then all the other things with barcodes give you coins in different ways. So jumping on the Goombas, flying on the cloud, being moved around on this little swiveling thing gives you coins. And he actually detects when he's being swiveled and when he falls off. And then he gets coins from the question block and from, just basically everything with a barcode gives him coins. And he knows when he's on green, red, blue, or yellow. He does not like the lava. I wonder if it actually counts if it like game overs him if I hang out in the lava too long. So I'm gonna try that real quick. It is game aspect is a little loose. I would say it is slightly structured play is what I would say it is. A little more than game. Like you can kind of have game to it, but you know, the part where I can literally physically move this piece from start to finish without stopping on anything in between, right? You're gonna head out. Okay, thanks for stopping in, Philippe. Right, like it's structured play, I guess. Gonna finish the final segment of my show. That's fair. Yeah, a bit loosey goosey. Yeah. See ya, Philippe. Have a good rest of your day. Okay, so I was gonna see if I started him by putting him in the pipe. So we've got 60 seconds, and I'm gonna give him some coins. Oh, that gave him extra time. I'm gonna try and give him coins from this block. Okay, so we got some coins. Now I'm gonna see if he doesn't like lava, if he game overs if I hang out in the lava for too long. Oh, he's so bad at detecting the red. He just doesn't detect the red very well. He actually detects it from my thumb better than the game. He's not detecting. Okay, so let's try green, because he knows green. So he sees that's green. That's cool. Now let's try red. Still no. Yeah, red is hard for him. Maybe if it's less shiny. No. What if I go to blue first? Okay, he knows he's on blue. And I ran out of time, and he said, "Oh no," and shows me the 5 coins I collected. Okay, so let's try him again. We're gonna start over one more time. We're gonna try this one more time. It says we've got 60 seconds. It's still, yeah. Red is questionable. Trying to get it to, because before it was recognizing red from my finger. I'm actually going to power him off, power him back on, and see if he beds. So now we've got creepy ghost eyes. Power him back on. But yeah, like the fact that his face is a little screen and his chest is a little screen and stuff. Yeah, he's invincible. Okay. So, we are going to start him up. Got 60 seconds. We're going to try and show him red stuff. He just really doesn't believe in red. Yeah, I don't, I can't make him recognize red. Yeah, lava can't hurt you if you can't see it. Oh, there we go. So it's getting worse, and then his eyes go X. And it's making flame noises. It does not kill him. It just makes him unhappy. Okay. Good to know. There's no death in Lego Mario. There's only timing out. Why you do this to me? Yeah. Like I spent a full like 5 minutes trying to shove Mario into lava. Okay. So that's all the stuff together. That's pretty cool, and you connect to the different elements with the paths and stuff. And I've got some extra bits here, so I can add some more flowers and stuff on if I wanted to. Famous note: no death, only school. But yeah, that is Lego Mario. I hope that was, I don't know. Like I said, I did not intend to do a stream of this. It was just, this was given as a present to me, and as soon as I saw how cool the little guy here was, I thought it would be a good idea to stream it. So thanks for hanging out, guys, and I'll see you next time.